I tell you what, there's some golf haters out there today. There are some golf haters.
No,
I guess.
But Mad, don't forget, Mad, that when we had this conversation the last time, I said, I told you that I didn't think golf was an actual sport. I never said that golf was a sport. I gave you my definition of a sport, which is there's defense involved. But I never said that golf was a sport. It's an activity. It's a physical activity. It's not a sport.
You don't think golf's a sport?
No, I don't.
Wow.
My definition of a sport, Cole, is that defense has to be played. Somebody has to be
Why do you think
somebody has to actively be trying to stop you from achieving your goal?
Ooh, I hadn't heard that opinion yet.
Sport. Yeah.
Let me think about this. Diesel says, I heard this live for the first time, just like you did. Diesel says, in order for it to be a sport, there has to be defense involved. Do you consider Olympic sports to be sports?
Depends on what Olympic sport we're talking about.
I don't know if I can go for that or not. Let me think.
There's competition.
Yeah.
There's sport and there's performance. Wrestling is a performance. It's not a sport. It's not competition.
Is gymnastics a sport?
No, there's no defense in gymnastics.
What about track?
There's no defense in track.
You don't think track's a sport?
No.
No, I don't know if I can agree with you on that.
You're trying to paint me in a corner, okay? You're trying to paint me in a corner, and it's not gonna happen. Okay, truthfully here. Going by everyone's definition of sport, not my definition of sport, because I know that I'm obtuse on this, okay? I know that I'm obtuse on this. Is golf the best solo sport in the world? I mean, think about solo sports. There's gymnastics, there's swimming, cycling, skiing, snowboarding, surfing, NASCAR, kind of. Like, there's no teams in there are teams in NASCAR, but it's not like, it's not Ricky Bobby and Cal Naughton, where Cal's job is to push Ricky to first place. Like, that's a true teammate. I know in NASCAR, you're on a team and you're all sharing information when you're testing your cars. I get that. But they're ultimately trying to beat each other when they're on the track. So is golf the greatest solo sport on earth? What do you think?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around your opinion and see if I got to form an opinion on this. I haven't had time. That caught me off guard.
Like when you're playing basketball, somebody's trying to stop you from getting the ball in the goal.
Yeah.
When you're playing football, somebody's trying to stop you from getting the ball across the goal line. In baseball, somebody's trying to stop you from advancing from base to base to base.
Let me ask your opinion on this. One texter says the entire course is playing defense against you. You agree with that?
I did think about that. That was my thought. Who is this? Who texted this?
They didn't give a name.
Okay.
Tolo
Anonymous. Okay.
Yes.
I did think about that, and I thought that was going to be kind of a cop-out.
Sure.
I thought about that, and I was going to say the whole course. I mean, the conditions are trying to stop you. The heat is trying to stop you, but it's not really. I mean,
Brandon
the
Burnett
course is an inanimate object.
Brendan Burnett says, no one wants to hear golf or wrestling. Hurry up football season. Come on now. I mean, the freaking Masters, for crying out loud, is on, and y'all are giving us crap for talking about golf. Are you kidding me?
Texter says, how do you know those golfers ain't all oiled up underneath those awesome vests and polos?
All right.
Is that what you think about in your own time, Texter? Oiled up Jordan Spieth, oiled up Tony Finau.
That's disgusting.
Now you can't unsee it.
No.
You're welcome, Texter. Now it got real.
So
now it got weird.
Oxford Languages Dictionary defines sport as an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment.
For entertainment?
That's what it says. Again, this is
so if there's no spectators, it's not a sport, according to the Oxford.
Not during COVID. I don't know. I don't know.
What about when they had the cardboard cutouts? That's for the entertainment of cardboard cutouts and people watching at home. Hey, we're deep in the weeds already on the show.
I like it. I just have to figure out. I need a day to form my opinion on this whole thing. On golf not being a sport, in your opinion, I need to think about this. I need to think about it. Diesel says there has to be defense played. All right. I'm going to think about it and I'm going to get back to you. I don't want to overreact.
I was asked once if I thought surfing was a sport. I said no because there's no defense. And I was told, well, there's sharks in the water. They're trying to stop you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. They're pretty defensive, you know. Man, I'm stumped. I am stumped. Mongo says golf's just a reason for rich dudes to drink beer and dress in goofy pants.
Hell yeah.